Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon, America. My name is Danny. I'm a 46-year-old American. This is my show, Danny's Pit. It's adult content, so 18 and under, please tune off foul language and whatnot. First thing I wanted to talk about was off topic. It was something I saw on YouTube the other day. The View, the brain trust on The View were sitting around talking about the tax thing, and only taxing the top 1% and whatnot. And then something happened right there, like live. Whoopi read the damn thing, and it said anybody making $500,000 or more is gonna get gonna get taxed hard. And she falls into that category. Man, you should have seen her backpedal. She started talking about they can't do that. They don't know who we have to take care of back at home. They don't know if we got sick relatives or if we got... Welcome to the club, Whoopi. They're taxing you, and you voted them in. You couldn't wait. You couldn't wait to vote them in. Give them everything, you know. I mean, that's just funny. You couldn't wait for this, and now you guys had a whole panel the other day trying to redirect it. And yeah, sometimes I do watch The View. You gotta know who your enemies are sometimes. Big story right now I want to touch on is the Gabby case. You know, she was found murdered, and they don't know how or why yet, and the guy is out in the wind and all that. And it's sad, and, you know, God have her resting in peace, and prayers to her family and people that are hurt by this, her friends, you know, parents and everything. I followed a thread on Facebook, though, and it turned into, you know, young, white, blonde-hair, blue-eye Republican actually said Republican missing, but my cousin Latana has not been on the news, and I'm not making up the word there, so get the inference. I'm saying I don't know how they pick and choose who they blast all over the news when they go missing, but I guarantee you it ain't got nothing to do with skin color. It's the sensationalism of the case. Okay? Get that through your head. It's the sensationalism of the case. You know, Gabby's doing this world tour in this van with her boyfriend, and it's a ready-made TV movie. You know, and I don't know any details on that other thing, but, you know, probably been coming for a long time, maybe a boyfriend involved, just like in this case. But what really ticked me off was it said, missing Black Lives Matter. Missing Black Lives Matter. No other lives matter that are missing, unless they're black. You know, anybody, Asian, me, white, you know, Mexican friend down the way, you know, any of us can go missing, ain't no problem. Don't even call the cops. But missing Black Lives Matter. Give me a fucking break. If you got to put a color in front of anything that matters, then you're the fucking racist. Because I believe in all lives matter. There's only 3 or 4 basic species of human beings. Of those, there's about 30 subgroups. I mean, races. There's 3 or 4 basic races, and of those 30 or more subgroups of races. But there's only one human species. You see, this is where we all got to get together. You know, I mentioned it before in another pit. A dog, like a pit bull and a chihuahua, are both canines. They're both dogs. But you really wouldn't want to leave them unattended playing together, because we all know how that might turn out. I'm not saying, you know, we should separatize ourselves from each other based on skin color or intonation or anything like that. I'm not spouting that Jim Crow shit. All right, so don't even try to put that there. But let me ask a question. Why all of a sudden is there a push for a second national anthem during ball games and such? A black national anthem. You know, Bill Maher put it the best. The only time there should be 2 national anthems played at any U.S. game is when Canada is the other team. You know, we don't need to rewrite the first one. We don't need to add a second one. It's called a national anthem. And the people behind this are the same people that want to defund the police, blame white privilege and all this other shit that these liberal fucking professors are smearing everywhere, and just they claim this nation hates them and out to get them, and they can't drive across town without getting pulled over and ticketed and shot. You know, well, don't write another anthem. Move. Just move. No one will shoot you or anything over in your homeland. I mean, give me a break. It's just, you know, you can't have two national anthems from one nation. 18. Francis Scott Key, however, wrote that thing. I watched a documentary on the actual behind the story behind it. England had said, lower the flag and we'll leave you alone, and we said, no, we're not, and they bombed us all night. All night, Francis Key was yelling down to prisoners, you know, us Americans, prisoners, of what was going on, and what he was describing, he wrote down, and it became our national anthem. Now, one thing that's really cool about the story is they kept bombing the flag. They kept bombing the flag, and the flag stayed up, and it would still stay up, and it kept staying up, and it was bent all to hell, and it blown all to hell, but it was still staying up. And they've come to find out it was us. It was soldiers holding it up. And when the bomb came and blew them away, somebody else picked it up, held it up. And another bomb came and took that guy out. Another guy came. They did this all night. Gave their lives just to hold this flag up. Same flag you guys want to burn. Some of you guys want to burn. That more than irritates me. You should be so lucky, or realize how lucky you are, to live in a nation with a constitution that protects you so freely you could literally go to the White House and wipe your ass with it, and you're just expressing yourself. Try doing that in Russia, China, or Iran. See how that works. You know, I've been talking to a friend of mine. I'm gonna veer off real quick and I'm gonna cut it short. I'm trying to get this thing more focused, and my focus is not that I'm right and you're wrong, or I'm right and they're wrong. I just want to expose a little hypocrisy when you take the time to look at both sides. I got a really good friend of mine, Matt Morgan. He's a life coach. He's got a program, M3. I strongly recommend whoever watches this to give him a listen. I talked to the guy for about an hour, and he changed a whole lot about how I view my pit and in the context and the things I'm going to be doing with my show. Again, his name's Matt Morgan, M3, I believe is his program name. And give him a listen, and see if he can do for you a little bit of what he's done for me. I'm hoping to gain some more viewers here. So with that being said, won't take up much more of your time. Americans, be safe, be smart more than anything. Just be vigilant. Don't live with your head turned around, but watch your back. And just be nice, be humble and kind, and be safe. So with that being said, God bless you. God bless the United States of America.